Hello, Capstone leadership team. Well, the lead council of Capstone Church. Hope you're all doing good. Well, we have a lot of questions to ask you, but one of the questions for sure is why are you not calling for a common meeting with the volunteers and the people that I've listed in the email to resolve the issues that have been reported? I mean, in spite of sending so many emails and explaining in detail what exactly happened and what made us stand on the stage on Palm Sunday to speak or convey the message to the church, none of you are believing that God asked me to do what we did, and some of you even went back to God to check, did you really speak to Selwyn and Priya? I mean, that simply tells me the times that we're living in and the kind of faith that we have or the trust that we have on a fellow believer. In my case, one of the leadership member and a prominent worship leader in the church. I'm very saddened to know that none of you even had the courtesy to respond to emails. I'm sure most of you are working in corporate organizations and there is something called email etiquettes. I'm very disheartened to know that none of you actually follow email etiquettes. When you don't respond to emails, it simply says that you don't value or respect that person. Being church elders, not responding on valuing a believer, it's not a right thing in the sight of God. I mean, I will not accept that, and I don't want to be a part of the church where, forget about the pastor. Anyways, he doesn't value people. At least the elders of the church, not just us. There are a lot of people who left church. Did you really care for them? What happened to all that love that you shown towards us for the last 9 years? That's, for me, it is questionable. Is that really genuine? I mean, we preach love, but we don't live love. Do you know what it means? When we preach and don't live, anti-Christianity. That's exactly what I want to call. None of you even had the courtesy to call us up. I thank those who really called up, but the rest who didn't even bother to check what is happening simply makes me question the genuinity of your love that you've shown towards us all these years. And well, now that you are standing along with your pastor and accusing of the things that we have not done, and you are asking for an unconditional apology. For me, the way you're asking is like, I have sinned and I'm asking Jesus, unless you ask me unconditional apology, I'm not going to ask forgiveness. That's how it sounds to me. Knowing the truth, knowing what exactly happened, still none of you standing along on the truth, but rather believing in the lies that your pastor Chaitanya and Janet have been telling you over the years. All of you will be held accountable one day in the presence of God for killing and kicking out innocent family. Not just me, a lot of families who left. Not just in this season, but even the previous leaders like Praveen and Ashwad, the struggles that Ashwad Kumar and Praveen went through, all of you are responsible for that. Andrew Anna Christiaka, Kala Benny, Jyoti Anna, Rao Uncle, Anupamaka, Kishan, Joe, Ravi. I'm very sad to know that how you treat and value people and relationships. When I'm sure it's your pastors Chaitanya and Janet's statement that we want unconditional apology from Selwyn and Priya. Let me give you some facts of that statement. Your pastors Chaitanya and Janet very well know that Selwyn and Priya will never ask for an unconditional apology. Why? Because Selwyn and Priya did not do anything wrong. It was them who made all this chaos, all these lies, and they don't want to call for a meeting because if that meeting happens, everyone will come to know the true nature and true colors or true character of them. That is the fear that they have. So, because Selwyn and Priya will never ask for unconditional apology, we will never have a meeting. Simple logic is what they believe in. The second analogy that I want to give you, that even if Selvin and Priya ask for unconditional apology, we will still not have the meeting. Why? Because your pastors will convince you that now that they have asked for apology, we will forgive them and let's move on. Why do we have to call for a meeting and let all the volunteers know what exactly happened? They asked forgiveness, apology, we forgived. And that's how they treat people, and that's how cunning they are in in valuing relationships. And I'm sorry to say this, that all of you have been puppets in their hands, that they wanted you to play the way they wanted it to happen. And unfortunately, all of you fell for it. Now that all of you are accusing of the things that we have not done, Chaitanya and Janet, deep in your hearts, you know for sure what you've done to us. You know for sure that everything that you've told is a lie. It's not us, but it is you who are accusing us, bad-mouthing us, and pushed us to an edge to do what we're doing now. You have forced us to do this. So here it is. The lead counsel of Capstone, who completely believes in your pastor Chaitanya. The next videos that I'm going to send you will show you who your pastor is. If any one of you has the fear of God, in your lives, that you fear God more than pastors, or you worship God rather than pastors, stand for truth. Know the truth, and the truth will set you free. God bless.